Today we're going to review Russell's Reserve 15 year. Let's do this. So welcome back to Brutally Honest Bourbon. If this is your first time tuning in, I want to thank you for that. If you're a repeat viewer, I can't thank you enough. You guys are what make this thing happen. We're growing. We finally reached 2,400 subscribers, so thank you so much. Continue to share that information with some of your friends and let me know what I can do better if there's things that you guys feel that I need to do that I'm not doing. Today, I wanted to review Russell's Reserve 15 year because as you can see, I've enjoyed it a little bit too much, and I haven't shared my thoughts on it with you guys. However, I think everybody else on the internet has shared their thoughts on it. Everybody's been really fond of it, and obviously I can go ahead and tell you my thoughts are going to be that I'm really fond of it. Whiskey of the year, I don't know. When you say whiskey of the year, I guess your intent is to say that it was released in this year. Obviously not what I've tried this year, because of what I've tried this year, my number one is going to be George T. Stagg from 23. Second up to that's probably going to be Heaven Hill 18 and the Russell's Reserve 15. And then the list goes on and on. There's several. There's just so many good whiskeys out there. So Russell's Reserve 15 is a straight bourbon. Wild Turkey is the distillery. It was released in July of 24. The proof is 117.2. It's a 15 year, 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. The MSRP was $250 for this originally. It was released to counter last year's and the year before's Russell Reserve 13. So the Russell Reserve 13 came out. It was a short bottle. It sold out quick. I say a short bottle. It was a short barrel, perhaps. There weren't very many bottles of Russell Reserve 13 that come out. I have a batch 2 right there that I have not opened yet, and I keep saying that I want to compare that to this one. I've only had Russell's 13 batch 5. I really liked it. I've heard other people say 1 and 2 are the only ones, so obviously I've got the one and we'll try it. Got the Russell's 15 from the actual Russell's website. I feel like I was trying to buy Taylor Swift tickets that day. I was continuously sitting there hitting enter, go, send, whatever. And it's constantly shutting down the website. And you'd go back in, log back in and keep going. And it finally said, you succeeded. You know, your shipment will package shortly. We'll send you the email. I'm like, yeah, I'm not from Missouri, but I like to say I'm from Missouri, the show me state, because I didn't believe it. Fast forward, several weeks later, and there you go, Russell's Reserve 15 showing up. So I was really excited about that. Immediately picked it up on the way down to the beach, opened it and shared it with my brother-in-law, and he and I both thought pretty highly of it. This is a bottle that is meant to celebrate Eddie Russell, who at the time had been distilling for 43 years, I believe it was. I think there's a lot to be said for that. It's a 15-year juice. I mean, the color on it tells a lot. The way it sits in the glass can tell you a lot about it. There you have it. Start to see those legs. So first off, when you see it in the glass, you can already tell that it's good whiskey. It's great whiskey. Color's right. Legs are nice. The viscosity seems to be plentiful. And I can already smell it and hadn't even put it to my nose yet. Wow. Oak, cherry, molasses. Man, that thing smells delicious. The legs are just super long. You see them down the back side of the glass. I mean, that thing, that's special, right? And I almost wish that, we need to blind this. Like, we don't need to see the label. We don't need to hear the hype. We don't need to have saw other reviews before we try these things, because I believe that puts our mind in a little bit of a skewed manner where we're already thinking that it's going to be something special. But Let's put it on the palate and see what we think. Cheers. Yeah. Yeah, that's special. That's very special and well deserving of the conversation for Whiskey of the Year, in my opinion. Out of my limited knowledge and what I've had some really good exceptional series, rare characters. I've had the Jack Daniel's 2020 special release rye that was very good. There again, not a 24 whiskey. Heaven Hill 18, the Old Carter. Didn't find Rip 10 to be so special. But I don't know that I've had anything with a 24 release date on it anywhere near that. Man, that thing has got an amazing mid palate. The flavors just keep rolling on. You get those baking spices in there. You get that little bit of that rye bite. The molasses, the cherry right up front. There's not one thing that I can say, bad about Russell's Reserve 15. It's phenomenal. It's delicious. I'm very thankful to have a backup. So obviously I got lucky, got this one for MSRP. Was able to pick my second one up from a really nice store owner who also sold it to me at MSRP. We did some work for them, and hopefully that'll come out eventually. We'll get that released, but I'm thankful to have these. I hope I can continue to get them. They're so crushable. Like you can kill these bottles in no time. I got this bottle in August, and I have plenty others to drink. Those are just a few. You can see some of these over here on the barrel. I think we've got 75 in the barrel there, almost 100 on the bar top there. That buffet is full, and then the glass case over there is full. So we have plenty of whiskey to drink. So I don't go to this Russell's all the time, but I do share it. I believe whiskey is for sharing. So, I mean, that's something that I do frequently. I don't have any problems with somebody coming over and having a pour of this with me anytime. I always tell people I wait for special occasions, times like days that end in Y, days that I wake up, days that I'm healthy and breathing, special occasions. That's the only time I'm going to have them. So, I mean, otherwise, you wait on a special occasion that may never happen, and you may just get to look at that Russell sitting on the shelf. Well, there you have it. That's my 2 cents on Russell's Reserve 2024 15 year. It's absolutely special. It's amazing. It's delicious. It's right up my alley, and obviously I highly recommend it. If you can get one closer to MSRP, so be it. If you have to pay secondary for it, in my opinion, it's worth it. And obviously, if you pay that much money for it, then you're going to treat it a little differently, and you are going to sip it a little bit more rarely, a little less frequently. But that's it. Russell's Reserve 15, definitely in the talks for Whiskey of the Year. Well deserving of it, in my opinion. I have not had the George T. Stagg 24. You guys tell me down in the comments, what's another whiskey that we're talking about for 2024 that can compete with Russell's 15? Because I don't know of it yet. There again, my knowledge is pretty limited, so hope that helps some of you guys. I don't think I told you much that anybody else hadn't already told you, but Russell's 15 is one to grab. So till the next time, let the whiskey and the friendships flow. Cheers.